Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. It is time for my YouTube earnings update. I will be giving you the stats for the full month of May 2017. If you're not familiar with this series, I do have a playlist link down below in the description box and in the comments and on the end screen. And you can go get caught up. I have been doing this for over a year now. I give you guys an update on my stats midway through the month and then for the entire month. I do this just to show new YouTubers how you can grow a channel, but that it takes a long time and a lot of effort. It's just a realistic view of what it's like for most YouTubers. Some people get very lucky quick. Some people will just never end up with a growing channel that earns, and that's usually because they're just not into it. That's not their focus. They're doing it for fun. Nothing wrong with that. But if you're in it to make an income from YouTube, you have to work hard and many hours. Let's just jump into this. I have a lot of stats to give you. What I do now is when I do the full month, I give you stats, a few stats from the year before and the year before that, just so we can compare. Okay, we are looking at May 2017, the entire month. I uploaded 50 videos. In April, I uploaded 51. Oh, I'm pleased with my subscribers. I thought it was going down. I had a little dip in the month where it was going down. Some days I only had like 30 subscribers in one day, but it did seem to pick up. So last month, I had a total of 1,832 subscribers, and this month, 1,830, so I'm only down by 2, and that's net subscribers. Some come, some go. That is what I was left with for new subscribers for the month. My views are up. Last month, I had 281,585 views. This month, I have 297,924. So just up by not too much, but up. My watch time went up. Last month, I had 1,871,312 minutes watched. This month, drum roll please, 2,073,022. I hit 2 million watch time minutes for the first time. That's wicked exciting, don't you think? My retention was 41% last month and up to 42% this month. My gender went down. We lost some more boys. Come on, boys. Hop on board. Last month, we had 15% boys, 85% girls. This month, 14% boys, 86% girls. I'm quite fond of my boys. I really am. Shares went up. I was surprised. Last month, I had 888 shares. This month, 959 shares. Thank you to anyone who shares my videos. I don't care where you share them, Twitter, Facebook, by email to someone you know. I appreciate the shares. Absolutely appreciate that. Thank you. My end screen. Elements shown. Last month was over 115,000 elements shown. Almost 116,000. This month, almost 160,000 elements shown. That's because I'm showing 4 elements now on my end screen. The clicks last month was 2,557. This month, 3,039. So my clicks went up. Obviously, if there's more end screen elements out there, the chances are better you're going to get more clicks. But my percentage is still low. Last month, it was 2.21%. For the first 2 weeks of May, it had dropped to 1.87%. Now it's up to 1.91%, but it's still below 2%. Here's something I noticed. If I pick a video, but I use the playlist link of the video, that counts as a playlist on the end screens. Those are not performing as well as just a regular video without the playlist link. Don't know why that is. I like to use a playlist link for everything because when that video is done, the next one in your playlist automatically starts playing. But just not getting a high percentage with that. This month, the things that worked the best for me were video links. 4.5% of the people click through if I have just a regular video link. That's not the playlist link. The next one was best for viewer. That was 3.53% of a click-through for best for viewer. My recent upload one, that's not going anywhere, so I'm not going to bother with that one for a while. So I'm going to start picking some older videos and putting them on my end screen. We'll just see if I can get that overall percentage up of click-throughs. Okay, traffic sources, pretty much the same, I think, or do I not think? My top two are almost always suggested video and the browse feature, and in that order. Last month, suggested videos was 57%. This month, it's 53%. And last month, my browse feature was... Why do I not have it written down here? Oh, I think that's what I wrote. 22%. And this month, it's 24%. So as long as those stay my top two, I'm very happy with that. And my revenue. Are you ready? Last month, it had gone down. Okay, in March was my highest month. I believe it was $658 and some change. Then it had dropped to $548.92, and I was good with that. March was a spike month for me. YouTube promoted some of my stuff and I spiked up. We like that, but we know it's going to come back down. We're just hoping that the line doesn't go way down back to where it originally was. You want to kind of stay here or creep back up. So March I was up here with $658, and then April I came down to $548. Now, I would have been so happy to just stay there for a while and not go back to the $200 and $300 area. But this month's revenue was $669.20. So it is now my highest month. So I feel pretty secure that, you know, I'm still going to probably fluctuate like here, but I don't think I'm going back down to the $200 and $300 range unless something freaky happens. It can always happen, but I was quite happy to see that I bounced back up. That was super cool, don't you think? Do think. Okay, let's do a couple stats for previous years. Last year, for 2016, I had 109,742 views. 2 years ago, for 2015, I had 6,874. Isn't that cute? Last year, watch time, I had 648,452 minutes. 2 years ago, watch time, I had 32,254 watch time minutes. Last year, the new net subscribers that I had for the month was 547. 2 years ago, the new net number of subscribers I had for the month was 83. 83! I'm sure I was thrilled to get 83 subscribers in a month. And that's like when my channel was over 6 months old. I think that was pretty good to get that many on such a new channel. Revenue. Last year, my revenue was $201.54. And I know I was thrilled with that. I don't know if that might have been the first month I hit 200. I can't remember, but it was around there. That's when I started to grow my channel. 2 years ago, my revenue for the month was $20.71. And again, my channel was like maybe 7, 8 months old, around there. I think $20 was fantastic, considering I knew nothing about growing a channel. Little dollars were just trickling in, and I was tickled with that. Okay, countries. I had a total of 194 countries watch my videos last month. US, UK, Canada are my top three. US was 65% of the watch time. UK 11%. Canada 6.6%. Australia 2.5%. Germany 1.8%. Netherlands 0.9%. Sweden 0.6%. Austria 0.5%. New Zealand 0.4%. And then an honorable mention for 11th place, only because I don't know if I've ever seen Poland in these stats, but Poland was in 11th place with 0.4%. So, hi Poland, get to the top 10, will ya? My bottom 5 countries are, gotta look here. 5th from last, Mozambique. I'm going with that pronunciation. 4th from last, Caribbean Netherlands. 3rd from last, Nauru. 2nd from last, Congo Kinshasa. I don't know. Didn't we listen to that one? We're calling it Congo K. That's right. And in last place, Eritrea. I don't know, but guess what? I'm going to show you those countries right now.
Mozambique, Caribbean Netherlands, Nauru. I listened to it. Congo Kinshasa, Eritrea.
Somebody had suggested that I show the bottom countries on a map because some of us probably have no clue where those countries are. I have no clue where most countries are. I'll be honest about that. Very interested in geography, never bothered to study maps and to know where things are. I know general things, like if I look at the United States, Europe is to the right. I'll stop there, thank you very much. Oh, Alaska is like way to the left and down a little. No, that's Hawaii. That's what I meant. I do know Alaska is to the left and up. Okay, now my states. I just started doing my states for May, and my top 5 did not change from the beginning of May. The top 5 are California, Texas, Florida, New York, and North Carolina, and that is according to watch time. Maine was once again in 15th place. Maine is my home state. And then my bottom 5 states did change. Delaware is 5th from last, Montana, Vermont, South Dakota, and then Wyoming is in dead last place. I think it's amazing that anybody from Wyoming has watched one of my videos. I think this is all amazing. It's just super cool. Okay, let's go in and I'll just show you my stats. And I think I'll show you guys my best earners of all time. Let's go look at the revenue for the lifetime of my channel to see which videos are at the top.
You can see we are looking at the stats for this month, May 1st through the 31st, 2017. There's the earnings. This is my YouTube Red earnings. People who subscribe to YouTube Red do not see ads, so YouTube gives us a part of the revenue to make up for that. This number plus this number does not necessarily add up to this number because there are other forms of revenue, but they're so tiny that they don't bother to show us that. So here is my line for the month. The highest I got was 28.31 there, 28.27, 28.31. So I did not have a $30 day. The last time I saw a $30 day, and the only time, was in March. And I think I had like 3 of them at that point. But then my lowest is like 16.40. That's awesome. So pretty good. I'm happy with that. It's all over the place, but not really. It's just kind of all hovering around like $22. I'll take that. And we'll go down below to see the videos. And you are free to pause if you want to study this. Lots of quilting things and hair things. Those seem to be my top earners. I will scroll down. Pause if you need to. I'll take you over to the next page. Pause if you need to. Scrolling down. And there we go. Now let's go look at the lifetime. Pretty sure it's the hair cutting video, the one that says sort of a fail. That should be the top earner. There's my overall estimated. So look, this is my line here for when I started way back in August of 2014, just there, spike. I would almost think that, no, that's not when my hair video spiked, I don't think. Let's go look for the heck of it. I'm just going to click on that dot. It was a review of my Bissell. So that's what spiked there. It was the Bissell. I believe this is when my hair video, yes, this is my hair video that started spiking here. That was the first time that I got that spike and that I stayed there for like a year. It took a whole year before I got another spike. Both happen to be in March. This is March of 2017. This is March of 2016. So you can see if I can at least hold on for a while, I'd like to get another spike in less time than a year. That's what I'm hoping for. But hey, I'm good with it at this point. Okay, so let's go down and see my top earners. So the hair cutting one is in first place, and then the Quilt As You Go with stashing. You know, it adds up. You know, Skylar cutting my hair. Even the genie bra, I certainly paid for the bra. So that's good. We'll just stop there, and you guys can pause if you want to study any of this.
You know, I want to mention something. When I first started this series, I had a lot of people who told me just how wrong it was to show people how much money I made. It was nobody's business. They certainly didn't want to know. And many said they were unsubscribing because I was bragging. I was being greedy. I don't know how anybody could have thought I was being greedy because I was making $100. But I think what they don't like is my excitement and enthusiasm for it. Some people are just asses like that. They just don't like people to be happy about money. And I have said it always. I'm as happy for little pennies as I am for major dollars. It's all the same to me because it's all like a game. It's like just putting stuff out there and getting something back is success. I don't care how little the reward is or how big the reward is. It's the success, it's that feeling that counts. Anyway, I, at first, you know, being the person that I am, hating kinds of comments like that, really seriously considered just not doing this series because I was like, oh, people are just going to, you know, beat me up over this all the time. They're going to keep telling me off. And some of them were people that I knew from my channel who were just like it was their job to teach me what's right and wrong in this world. Fuck them. Seriously, fuck them. I stuck with it. And you know what? We do teach people how to treat us. I continuously said in replies to people, if you don't like it, you don't watch. There's absolutely nothing wrong about being excited about money. Oh, and did you know it's the root of all evil? People drive me fucking nuts. And I stuck with it. And do you know that it has been a long time since anyone has complained about the fact that I share my stats with you? Nobody's been calling me greedy lately. Nobody's been saying that I'm showing off. Nobody's been telling me it's nobody's business. And you know what? You're a YouTube viewer. It's absolutely your business. What I earn, what anybody earns. You have the right to know that. You're the one that is making it happen. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody has to disclose their earnings, but there's nothing wrong with you knowing what I'm making. You're the reason that I'm making that. Yes, I know I'm also the reason because I am putting it out there. Obviously, if I don't create YouTube videos, I'm not going to make money. It's not like you guys are going to send me money in the mail. So it's me, but it's because of you that I'm able to do it. You know? And because of YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for letting us monetize our videos. I love all of this stuff. Is it forever? Nothing. I don't think anything's forever. Someday, people will say, remember YouTube? You know, it's just going to happen at some point. Maybe not in our lifetime or our children's lifetime, but there will be a day that YouTube will be something from the past. It'll be in the history books. So anyway, you know, but I just wanted to say, we do teach people how to treat us, and that's why I'm glad that I do bite back when I get shitty-ass comments, because I don't need to listen to that crap. I don't need to listen to people on my platform putting me down in any way, shape, or form. I bite back. I fight back. If they're going to be a smartass to me, I'm a smartass back. And it really has helped my channel. I get less and less of that. You know, people know that I might just hide the comment. Everybody seems to know that I let everything go to review first, so it's not as fun. By me talking about my comments as much as I do and reading them and all that, it really is kind of making it a much better experience for me. But as for these videos in particular, I got a lot of hate at the beginning, and then of course those who say it's against the rules to show what we're earning. I do have a video in the playlist link down below that shows in the policy that we have the right to say what our income is. There are certain things like what the ads pay and stuff like that that I think we're not supposed to mention, but I don't know yet. I have to see things in writing. I don't go by what people tell me, but absolutely we are allowed to share our earnings. You know why? Because the IRS gets to know. The IRS, we can disclose our taxes to anybody. It's a free country. And if I want to show you guys my income taxes, that's up to me. And on my income taxes, you will see how much Google paid me. So it's not a secret. I don't know why people think it's a secret. I don't know. I just don't know. It's not against any YouTube or Google ad terms to show your earnings inside analytics. It's not. It's just not. Okay, so anyway, I just want to wrap this up now, and I am going to edit and upload. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye!
I don't think I've ever had a month with 1,000+ shares, so let's see if we can hit 1,000 shares by the end of the year in 1 month. Share as many of my videos as your little heart desires, and let's see if we can do that. Thanks!